So in week 4.1 we have two problems. One is ask us the basic information about skip list, and the second is to solve a true question to construct a skip list. So let's move to the first one. The first one has serious small problems here. So the first problem is to introduce how to construct a skip list from a series of linked lists. So a series of linked lists are part of the skip list, which from the which from each layer of the skip list. The upper layer generally has half of the data nodes, and the bottom layer has all the data nodes. And the header of each list of each linked list is linked together. And usually we start search something from the higher layer and then go to the bottom layer, and the number of layers is generally uncertain, and the insertion data at the time of construction by contours, and the each linked list make up a skip list is his layer and part of him. So the second small question is what is a head of a skip list, and what we can determine the head when adding new elements. So the head of a skip list is usually log n, and we determine the height is not uncertain, but is all around log n this number, because we have 15% to make the nodes to the higher layer. So when the n is max, we have the log n layer, but usually when we construct a layer, it will not have such layers. So move to the second question. The second question is to use these elements and these contours to construct a skip list. So the solution, I write it here. So the first is make the first layer the minimize and the maximize, and second, the first insert the first number one and to the first layer, and it can be insert because there is no element here, so just first insert it, and then insert the second. The second number is 40, and look at the contours. The contours first is true, so we move it to the next layer. The next layer, we haven't the next layer, so we create a new one, the layer two. So the state is here now, and we insert element 11. The 11 is the third element, so we insert in the bottom layer, and look at the contours. The contours is h, and we assume that h is not moved to the next layer, so we got a state here. So the fourth number is 85. The 85, we insert it first and look at the contours. The contours is TT, so we move it to the higher because we only have two layers and create a new one for it. So now we got this state and insert the 86. The 86 we got a contours H. H stand for we not move to the higher layer, so we get a state here. And let's insert a number 5. A number 5 is first inserted in the bottom and look at the contours, and it's H adder, so just let it stay here. And the final is the 0, 1. No, not the final. The 7th is the number 0. The 0 insert here first and look at the contours. The contours is TTH. But we have three layer now, so we go to the higher layer, but it is H final, so we don't create a new layer. So the final we insert 8. So the 8 we find it is TH here, and we move it to higher layer, but just the second layer, so we got the state here. So that's the week 4.1. Thank you.